Hi everyone, it's Alex Kotin. It's my first market overview on my channel DTube, and I would start from Euro US dollar. Some words about my trading. I trade forex, trade on the Moscow exchange, buy futures, and if you want, I can make overview about cryptocurrencies. If you have any questions, please write down it in comments. Thank you. So we start from the Euro US dollar. It's a weekly chart. We have a look at this impulse wave and this correction wave. It's only my vision. It's only my attitude, and I see that movement like correction wave. I use trading chaos theory and Elliott waves, and I don't predict the market, and I try to follow the market. And now we see that pattern. It's a difficult pattern to trade, but we can trade intraday if we don't see signals on the daily chart. We go into the 30-minute chart and we see the impulse and correction pattern, ABC pattern. And yesterday we saw the signal. It's a sell signal. It's called divergent bar, and I sold below this bar, and my stop is above the high of this bar, and we see the impulse now to see impulse down, and we stay in this market, and and that's all about euro. Next pair, it's British pound, US dollar. I mean what this pattern, it's the first impulse in the upward direction, and this pattern, it's a corrective wave. It's difficult to trade. Its zone too difficult to trade. Its zone is difficult to trade, and I'm stay out and waiting for the signals on this chart. Maybe these signals can to create in this zone. This is not the signals because we have a parallel market and we don't have angulation when price and balance line create an angle. This is not a good area to trade. We go further, and this is Japanese yen, US dollar with Japanese yen. I have beautiful signal to trade because if we look at the daily chart, we have a uptrend up and price goes upwards. We have a increasing AO, it's a momentum, and on the weekly chart we have a open mouth of the gator, and we need to trade only upwards, only in long positions. On the 1 hour chart we have a divergent bar in the area of the correction wave from the previous impulse wave. It's 38%, and this is the area when this divergent bar is valid, and I both above the high of this bar and stay in this market. Next pair is the US dollar Swiss franc. If we look at the daily chart, we have a impulse wave, and we need to trade only intraday because this chart doesn't have signals, beautiful signals. We didn't have aesthetically pleasant market, and we can to trade this market only intraday. Maybe 1 hour chart, it was this one, it was a beautiful signal to long position, and we can to stay in market if we trade this signal. But if we didn't, we need to find the signal on some other charts, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It's my one of my favorite charts to intraday trading. This bar was have a signal to trade upwards. Next pair is US dollar with Canadian dollar, and if you look at the daily chart, we have a complex correction wave, and it's a dangerous area to trade. We need to stay out or trade intraday. If we want to trade intraday, we need to take a 1 hour chart or 30-minute chart or 10-minute chart if you want. I see this wave like impulse wave, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 wave. We don't have divergence between 3 and 5 wave of this impulse on this chart, but if we take a 15-minute chart, we have a divergence on this chart, because this impulse wave, and we can to trade in this range. Maybe signals can to create in this area or in this area. And if we have a look at 10-minute chart, we had a signal to go short, but now it's a missing signal. Next pair is a New Zealand dollar with US dollar. If you take a look at daily chart, we have a complex, difficult corrective wave. I think that ABC pattern, where B wave is a triangle and wave A and C wave, it's a impulse waves. If we look at the gator is look at the downwards, and we need to trade only intraday. This signal can be signals to the short positions, but if we want to trade now, we need to go in on the smaller time frames, and these signals could be signals to go short. If we want to trade now, we need to stay out only and waiting for the new signals. Australian dollar, it's one of my favorite pair. I like to trade this pair, but now this pair in this difficult complex correction, if you take a look at weekly chart, we see the impulse wave, and now this is correction wave. Correction wave maybe create a target zone in the previous correction wave, and I think that ABC pattern, when in this direction we have a creating wave C like 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3 in new wave. 1, 2 and 1, 2 in new wave. I think that. And I see this pattern on for our chart. I think that impulse, and this is corrective wave. Corrective wave goes down and didn't complete and not completed. I go to the 1 hour chart, and AO increasing, on 30-minute chart AO increasing too, and we need to waiting for the this impulse to be complete, and waiting for the signals to long. My chart of gold is broken. I can describe only daily chart, and if we look at the weekly chart of gold, this is gold. XAUSD, it's gold. I think what this is pattern, it's a triangle pattern of wave B. This is maybe wave A, I don't know. Only time I'll tell about this. And we are looking for the daily chart. We know what the wave B, if wave B is triangle, wave B created by A, B, C, D, E waves, and this wave could be completed. If we look at the top of the impulse, we have a signal. Call about or it it's told about complete this wave. And if you look at the daily chart, we don't know what is it today now. Maybe this new impulse wave, maybe this correction wave, and we need to look at the behavior. If you look at the behavior, impulse wave have a impulse behavior, but corrective wave have a corrective behavior. If you look at this, look at this, look at this, it is a corrective behavior. Maybe this wave have a corrective behavior, but we see that AO is increasing. Maybe this is wave don't complete if it's ABC pattern, this wave is not completed, and we need to waiting for this signal and follow to the market. Bitcoin, it's maybe interesting. Bitcoin with US dollar, maybe interesting pair for more traders. And if we look at the weekly chart, we see that it was impulse wave, maybe wave 3, maybe wave 1, we don't know yet, we don't know now. This is wave have a corrective wave behavior, and if we look at the Gator and AO, we see that the Gator goes upwards, and maybe this is a new impulse wave. We don't know now. We need to follow the market only. We don't predict the market, and we don't need to create target zones, goals and other. We need only to follow the market. If we look at the daily chart, we see that the Gator goes upwards, the mouse is open, it's a parallel market, and we need to trade only long intraday. And if we goes to the 1 hour chart, we look at this it was a signal to trade upwards, to go long. If we go if we get this by this signal to long, we stay in the market and waiting for the signal to go out. Now that's all. If you have a questions, please write down it in comments. I will glad to see our questions, our recommendations, and I'm sorry for my English because I'm Russian, and these videos need to me for improve my English, and it helps me to speaking better. Thank you for your attention, and bye.